little secret. This bike is actually from the Netherlands. And I don't think the British versions have this. But this here is an EVAP system. So as you see, these lines, which come from the petrol tank, on most bikes of this age, they just go down and they just drain out the bottom. But on this one, it goes into this, which I think is a charcoal canister. That just vents down, yeah. But then, do you see this line here? That comes from the bottom of the canister, and that goes there. See my finger here? And I'll have to try and follow that, but that might go into the engine somewhere. And if I disconnect all of that, I can cap that, and I can remove that, and then those tubes can just drain straight out of the bike, and it'll be a lot tidier as well. We won't have unnecessary bullshit in the bike. I'll figure that out. It goes underneath all of this battery area, and it picks up there. See that? That's the exact same one. And it goes through the middle of the throttle bodies. Doesn't go like into anything. And then it comes around to the front, and it's right there. It's that. It's that. Literally right there on the front. So it's super easy to take off. And it's color coded, so you can kind of see it there, right? And it's got the same color as the pipe. And if you look, I'm gonna hold that steady with my knees. Basically, I'm just gonna grab that and I'm gonna pull it, and you're gonna see that's gonna move. Look. Second, here. This is all from the pair valve system, and the block off plates replace this. All this crap is gone. That's actually quite heavy. It's a couple of grams here, a few 100 grams I would say. And then this is the EVAP system, so it was just this little charcoal thing. And then this line plugged into here. So we need to block that, and then we'll be good. So I actually got one of these little plugs left over from earlier, and it's the perfect size. So we're literally just gonna squeeze that onto that. We'll keep going. I'll get some pliers. I'll get that all the way snug, and then we'll put a little cap on it. Is the end of the EVAP system. That is not going anywhere. And if anyone ever works on the bike other than me, they will realize not to take that off. All right, so for one of the EVAP hoses, I've decided, so it connects to the back of the petrol tank, like around this area, yeah? And I'm gonna use the long one here. It's very long. It's perfect. I did also, right, basically, at the front of the tank, we have that thing right here, see? Yeah? That actually goes here, and then it goes down there, And if you follow that, there's like this little chamber thing. There's a hole in the bottom. That's connected to a pipe. And that pipe ends right there. So that's already draining some crap. So I thought, why not just make it so the petrol breather tubes go in the exact same space. So it goes between the swing arm and the engine. So you can actually see it there. See those two tubes? That one, the black one on the right, that's coming down to the bottom. And now the coloured tube there, the one with the colour coding on it, at the moment it's right there. And we're just going to pull it so it's down here. Alright, job done. Easier said than done. What I've actually done is I zip tied the tube to this little bracket, and that bracket connects with the fairing. So a bolt will be in that hole, so that is impossible to slip down when the fairing is on. And at the back there, you can see another zip tie. Yeah, you can see the zip tie, nice and metal over there. So that is just tying that tube to the tube that goes down there. Not tight so it doesn't squeeze them, just enough so that this tube will not move around down here. And yeah, as you can see, it was a lot easier said than done. But we got there in the end. And now, so this tube then can connect to one of these. Okay, so I've also figured out where the other hose is gonna go. So it'll sit right here. Yeah, so the hose will connect here. We're gonna drill this hole a little bit bigger. There's already a hole there. I'm just gonna drill it a little bit bigger. And then it will come out of this hole. So I've just used a little clip from the EVAP system. Yeah, and now we'll drill a hole there. It'll come here. The hose will sit there. It's a breather hose. It has to accept oxygen. Yeah, and petrol might come out of it, but it won't. It'll come out of the red one, usually, which is here. And that goes all the way down to the bottom. So this one is just going to mainly be for breathing air. Okay, let's go. Now we'll have to connect these up, connect the fuel pump and all that kind of stuff, lift it up, make sure nothing is kinked, like squeezed, otherwise we're gonna have a big problem. Yeah, so almost done basically. That's actually perfect. For future reference, a brick is really good for propping up the tank. No, it's the other way around. Like that. That seems to be quite loose, but I think it's enough to just be in there. The clip is obviously like broken in the past. And that's going to connect, I assume, like this. Other way around again. Ah, yeah, it was right the first time. No freaking dramas. I want to get it on as far as possible. I'm gonna wiggle it like this. That seems to work. Wiggle. 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 All right, well, there we go. The tank is back on, finally. Fingers crossed, everything just works. Done quite a lot of stuff under there with the airbox, the smog system, the EVAP system. All of that is changed and rerouted, and everything should hopefully be working properly, yeah? Fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. Brakes are done, airbox is cleaned, new filter cleaned, blah, 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 blah. We'll connect up the throttle cable again because that's still loose. But other than that, that whole area with the underneath the petrol tank and on top of the engine is actually done. So continue watching. Next will probably be a bit of a fun thing. I think the exhaust or the brakes, maybe the brakes. Pay attention to the next video. Bye-bye.